2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ross Patterson Revolution! Brought to you by GhostBed.com.
James, where are you at?
What's up?
Where are you at today?
Just Ruben saying "whoop, there it is" when he comes in.
Best in the biz.
Is my favorite.
Ruben's the best in the biz. And Ruben, by the way, I don't check my text messages very often, so I apologize. I did answer one, but I saw I missed like 2 others.
Ruben is texting you?
Yeah, I was texting me. We're homies, dude. We're homies.
Well, yeah, of course, but
It's about private stuff that you don't need to know about. You know? I'm gonna dip into an old school fave today. Because I got murder on my mind.
Right.
I wish we could play that song right now. I wish we could play all the things right now, you know? Mm-hmm. But we can't. Mm-hmm. Instead, I got murder on my mind, murder on my mind. It's everywhere. I can't stop thinking about murder, Jabes. Murder. And we'll start with Bob Saget. Can we give this a Celebrity Crime Corner jingle? There it is. Crime Corner. Or is it?
Right.
Is it a crime? Like, has Bob Saget been murdered? Yes or no?
Gun to head?
Yep. Gun to baby?
Something happened.
I'll George Floyd you. Wasn't he the one that put the gun to the pregnant lady? I'll George Floyd you on that one. Yeah. Is it too early for that today?
So anyway, I think something happened. I think something happened. I think we can all kind of agree now, because things are coming out, that when you first heard it, just really quick flash, instinct, when you heard Bob Saget died alone in a hotel, do you know what I mean? Uh-huh. What did you think? Like, what did the first thing that kind of popped into your head before it was like, oh, stroke, heart attack, no foul play, no drugs, no nothing. And then you're like, before you heard that though, whatever that first instinct that you thought.
Okay, I'll go mine first.
Something like this.
You ready?
Yes.
So mine was cocaine. That was my first instinct. It was like cocaine overdose. Shit got wild. It maybe had some fentanyl mixed in there. They were in Florida, right?
Yeah, so it would have to be fentanyl because he is a professional cocaine person from like back in the day.
Professional.
When they would just do it all the time.
One of the best in the biz.
They knew the exact level.
Yeah.
They could still hang out with their kids. You know what I mean?
Nobody was a pussy and putting fentanyl in there. Like, I don't know why that started to become a thing with fentanyl. Why kill your best clients? I don't understand that at all. I know it's cheaper and you can mix it in and like, oh man, you might get a little higher. So you might go to this person instead of this person. No, dude, you want to keep everyone alive. And then have them doing coke all the time.
I don't think that we completely understand that world, which is fine. It's gone above what our days of just like
it's cheaper to cut with when it's like, all right, great, you're not using baby laxatives and shit like that.
So I think that it was something like that, but there was nothing in his system. So they said no foul play, nothing. Weird to just say that right away. Right?
Yeah.
Before the autopsy, before anything, like in a hotel room by yourself, no foul play, nothing's going on, everything's cleaned up, no evidence bag, nothing. So then it was that he had Klonopin?
Yep. Klonopin.
So why didn't that just now came out? Mm-hmm. So not illegal, nothing illegal, but now that we're talking about the legal stuff and maybe prescriptions that he had, let's talk about that then. Do you know what I mean? Because it was misleading because it was like no illegal, no alcohol, and no illegal drugs in the system.
Well, if he was prescribed the Klonopin, that's not
saying.
Illegal.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So it's not that they were saying there was absolutely nothing in his system. Mm-hmm. They were just saying that it was all legal, whatever it was, either prescribed to him or legal drugs, right? Now, like I said to you, he died in Florida, which is, as we've said before,
Sunshine State.
Sunshine Law, where
It's also
everything...
it's also the Sunshine,
It is.
Sunshine State.
It is. You're right about that. But everything is public. I mean, pretty much immediately. Right, Bob? Yeah. It's like there's no...
Whoa.
That's why there's a Florida man.
Okay, yeah.
Because everything's like immediately. That's just some weird law that, like you said.
It's just some weird law.
I thought you were tripping out for a second because you were like, right, Bob? And I was like, oh, are you talking to Saget? Are you trying to get Saget in on this?
No.
Is he here?
No. Well, in spirit, yeah.
In spirit.
You also have a residential Florida man right here.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Proud of you.
Right here.
Right.
Proud of you.
But did you... Oh, so you know those laws then, too?
In and out, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, so...
Are you kidding me?
It's immediate.
He's had a 3-year-old in the trunk of his car.
You don't fucking know.
Chairman of the board, I love your comment here, but I cannot repeat this on air. I love you so much, and this it has really made me laugh inside, but I cannot read that joke on air.
Oh.
Don't do it, James. Keep it way down deep inside. And then, yes, Gulag Gangbanger, shout out to Javon Brown. Happy birthday. May your belly be full and your balls be emptied. I agree. But with the Sunshine State's law, what happens then?
Then everything is released, where it's like if something happened here, there is some kind of law that it can't be released until like a certain amount of time, or it's completely closed, or it becomes like public, whatever. I don't know. But the idea with the Florida man and why you know all these like weird things before it's even like gone to court or before they're even like, charged with anything is because of that. So unfortunately, he died in Florida, right? And then the family now is like, hey, stop telling everybody about this new stuff that's coming out.
Yeah. Good. All right, so here's where my mind went when I heard what I heard yesterday.
Yeah.
Because one of the doctors had said the back of the skull fractures were consistent with the baseball hat to the back of the head or falling 20 to 30 feet.
Right.
Then I thought prostitute. Maybe she was trying to rob him,
Okay, possible. I don't think that he was hit with a baseball bat or fell 20, 30 feet.
So here's why that's not possible. According to the police, they said that the videotape shows no one coming in or out of the hotel room. Mm-hmm. Maybe he's getting sucked off in a car. I don't know.
Sure.
Either way.
Yeah, but then in order to...
Bob Saget would love all this, by the way, I think.
Oh, yeah, the speculation?
Yeah, he's super dark. He was super dark.
Yeah. True. True.
So what do you really think happened then? Because the police are now saying that he hit the headboard really hard, which...
No, not the headboard, but I did see pictures of the bathroom in the hotel, and it's all marble, like hard marble. And he is 65, and he was on Klonopin, and it was 2:30 in the morning, and he may have come home and taken a shower, and he may have taken an old man spill. And the amount of time that it takes, the amount of time that he went to bed and then was found was a pretty long time. And if you're looking into like the Natasha Richardson case where she like hit her head skiing and then she was totally fine and they wanted her to go to the hospital and she's like, no, I'm fine. Then she just went back, called Liam.
Yeah.
Neeson.
Yeah.
Was like, should I be taken to the hospital?
Nailed it.
And they were like,
Nailed
no. And he was like, okay, I guess you don't have to. And then she started acting weird. And when she finally went to the hospital, they had to put her on life support right away. She was brain dead. And what they said was that her brain looked like it was squished to one side from the bleeding and stuff. Yeah. So, if I know anything about coroner, medical examiners, like they're not all great. And there's a bunch of different ones. And you can get 3 different opinions from the same body. 3 different, medical examiners. It's not a complete, direct, exact science for everything. So, did his brain look like that? And they were like, oh my God, he fell 20 to 30 feet. Like, that's such a... Do you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Oh, he was hit with a baseball bat. Okay, I mean...
Could be a little hyperbole.
You know what I mean? It's just a little bit like, or it
Do you
could
think
be
he
that
was
he
killed?
hit his head really hard on a marble floor, went to bed, and the amount of time from 2:30 to 4 p.m.,
Yeah.
his brain either swelled or something happened, and it looked like
He was concussed, and he went to sleep with a concussion.
Yeah.
with a concussion and a brain bleed. And when that happens, your brain does some weird ass shit in there.
So now what do you think, though? What do you personally think? That it was all on the up and up, this investigation, or you think he was murdered?
I don't know. My brain of wanting life to be more interesting than it is.
Yeah.
Wants it to be like a crazy prostitute murder.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But I think in the real world of an old man in a marble bathroom,
It's probably what it was.
I don't know. It wasn't a headboard, though. Like, by the way, how does that even...
You lay back, you're a tall drink, he's a tall man.
You
It's
have
happened to me.
By the way, you have to be fucked up to lay back in your bed and...
It didn't
how
say...
hard is the headboard?
Here's the thing. It didn't say how many Klonopins he took. It just said it was in his system. Maybe he took down 2 or 3.
Okay.
You know? Kevin Walters, I see you. Love you, buddy. Thanks, man. Thanks. Threw us $20.
So-
People are just tossing money this way today.
Yeah, what's going on?
It's a murder day.
Is it
It's a good murder day.
is it payday?
Might be. Hey, look, it's a good murder day. I'll tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
Because the other one that I read with the Bob Saget thing, I don't think it's anything salacious. By the way, I want it to be, but I don't think so either. I kind of lean with Delco Dan.
Well, the family trying to block it also adds to that fire too.
I think he might have been buck naked, maybe jacked off before he went to sleep.
No, they said he was found like...
Clothed?
I think they would have said, right? Maybe not.
But when they take pictures of a dead body, they're going to pull back the sheets. So if he indeed went to bed, pulled the sheets up over his body, maybe had a quick jack session, then when he's dead, then you have to pull back the sheets, and it's like, it's Bob Saget's ding-dong.
Yeah, no, I think it just, you know.
Well, with Florida, you're going to know anyways because they're going to release that shit.
Yeah, I mean, I actually don't think that the family's going to get, right?
No. This is a temporary injunction.
Temporary.
That
So
the
it'll-
judge is allowed until they figure out whatever the fuck they're trying to block.
Mm-hmm.
But my money would be that he was buck naked.
So what?
You don't want pictures out there of that. If I was
They're not releasing pictures. I mean, they're releasing information, right?
I think it's pics, Delco, right? Don't they release everything from the crime scene?
You can get a mugshot real quick. You're not going to get a death pic.
I don't think
You're not
going
getting
to
a dead dick pic. No.
Yeah, right away.
Come on, dude. I've seen Tupac's dick.
Eventually,
Okay.
but it wasn't like released to Entertainment Tonight, which is what the family kind of wants to stop.
Well, once it gets to the internet, it's
That's what I
everybody's.
mean. That's what I mean.
Because I mean, if they were selling an NFT of Bob Saget's dick after death, like that's worth a lot. It's worth a lot. He's America's dad, and he's
Right.
got America's dick. So yeah, people would want that. I don't know what's going to happen with it, but look at that. Kreger's just threw 50. He said for Bob Saget in heaven. Man, high and angry. It's cell piping systems from home and make shine kind of day. Look at that. Somebody's drinking moonshine this early. I love it. It's noon. It's noon somewhere.
For Timmy D's birthday.
Timmy D's birthday. Siobhan Brown's birthday. I think it's just a lot of nooners' birthdays. We have birthdays coming up next week.
We do.
Yeah. 34. Shit. I know. It's rough.
It's a lot.
But the
Getting
other one that I want is Pete Davidson.
What do you mean you want?
I kind of want to see that one go down.
Right.
Like if he doesn't exist anymore, it's kind of like we've taken it as far as we can take it now on the internet.
Pete Davidson is not the annoying one in this situation.
So Kim Kardashian, because Kanye's been posting all this crazy shit, right? Of like,
He's having an all caps.
it's great. It's classic Kanye, and I love all of it. Without him or her in this world, so it's a fucking more boring place. You know what I'm saying? It was like we had Eric Trump on yesterday on Drinking Bros, and I said I miss your dad. It was a blast. It was a blast when your dad was around. Now it's not. Now we got this fucking dickhead in. It's boring. He doesn't do anything. Lives in a basement somewhere. It's boring as shit. I don't want that anymore. I've passed it now. Like, we've really pushed it as far as we can possibly push it. Let's go up the fucking mountain now. Let's really get there and then go over the edge. Now, with that, Kim Kardashian released a statement saying, this is starting to get dangerous, and I'm worried about Pete's safety in this world.
Right.
And I'm having a hard time, a real hard time with this one. Maybe you guys can help me out. I'm having a hard time finding one other person besides Pete's mom that would care if he got taken out of this world.
Right. Right. And Kim, I guess.
Well, for now.
For now.
How long is this going to last? It's been 2 months, barely.
Predictions are not through the summer.
No. And I think on mybookie.com, you can actually bet on it. Promo code Drinking Bros doubles your deposit. I think you can bet on it when that's going to be over. There's no way. You give that till swimsuit season, that's over.
Yeah.
What are you going to take that fucking pasty fuck out on a yacht? No, dude. You're going to see those images?
I mean, I think it's like anything. He's younger. Like, is he
Is
going
he?
to want... Yeah.
He looks like shit.
Okay, fine. But
Autoimmune disease.
Yeah.
He's younger.
Yes. I would say he's probably 14 years younger. Kim's 40, I think.
Yeah.
So he's probably, what, 27 maybe? 28?
Anyone?
Maybe 12 years? Bob, how old is homeboy, Pete Davidson?
I guess he must be.
He's 28.
Yeah, nailed it.
28.
God, I'm on fire today.
He's 28.
Yeah.
Like, I think the deal with the summer is like, you know, he's also not going to want to hang out with the 40-year-old with 4 kids.
Not a prayer.
Do you know what I mean?
With that much money, look what she's able to do with it.
I don't know. I think James is right. Like,
She's boring, though.
here's the hot take: is Pete Davidson the biggest star to come out of SNL since Eddie Murphy?
No.
Like, I think right now
No.
he's that dude.
Sure.
No.
Sure.
Like, who else is getting like international pop star?
Cut his
attention?
mic and rape him.
No, I know.
Zelko, cut his mic and rape him.
I know.
Listen, let's hear him out.
Who's the
Let's
Asian?
hear him out.
Who's the Asian guy on SNL? I mean,
Oh, I hate that guy too.
do you know what I mean, though?
I hate that guy too. Who's
Yeah, we don't
the?
know his name. We know Pete Davidson's
Exactly.
name first and
Exactly.
last.
Star,
Exactly.
mega star.
You're
Zero talent, but he's felt his
Out
way
of
up.
out of the recent seasons, you know, Giorgio is right. He's right. Jost, he tried, and then they got fucking boring, right? He was with Scarlett Joe, right?
No, he is. They have kids and
I know, well,
some
they're
other
boring
shit. They're
now.
boring as fuck. Michael Chase sucks. Joe
Right.
sucks. The only
Pete
one
Davidson,
We refer to
Fun.
Giorgio's look as the Pete Davidson.
the Pete Davidson uniform. I mean,
I'll go with, but here's how far I'll go, Giorgio. For you personally, and like you're not as famous as Pete Davidson, I'd like to
Yet.
say you're pretty close. So you're getting there. If we can figure out the YouTube algorithm, you might be there one day, Giorgio.
We got a guy.
You're so much better looking than Pete Davidson that it's crazy to me. Like, you should be fucking Kim Kardashian. If that's who she's going for, you're a fucking major upgrade over Pete Davidson.
Look,
Ross, how
without
tall
Pete,
is,
there is no us.
How tall is Giorgio?
Giorgio's 5'5". Yeah. Now,
No,
maybe that's the only thing he's missing.
not
Pete
5'5".
Davidson's tall. He's like
He's not 5'5".
6 feet, 6'1". He's 5'3".
Pete's 6'3".
Pete's 6'3". All right, so look,
With
I'm
a
kissing
hog.
6'4", and like, yeah, that's height has a lot to do with it. Giorgio's a small man. He's 5'5",
And Ross,
5'4".
as you know, if you hit 6'3", that's a different level of woman that you can then attract because...
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Kevin Walters just threw a hundo down and
What
said,
is
are we having
happening?
a Nooner's baby shower? I bet we would kill any gift Brian Callen would get from his baby registration.
I know,
We
but I wouldn't ask you
refuse
guys
to do that.
to do that.
We're thinking about doing an NFT, dropping a movie NFT, just to do it and see what happens. So I'll let you know. I got the rights back to 2 of them, 50K and a Call Girl, and then Darnell Dawkins, Mouth Guitar Legend. We're going to figure that out to the show. But with Pete Davidson, this would be peak 2022 where it's like, all right, cool. Everybody's kind of jabbing each other. Social media is getting too wild. People are getting shut down. I got deleted from Facebook. Like, let's push it a little bit, right? Like, that's the next step.
The social-
A celebrity's going to get murdered again. It happens once every 10 years.
It's true.
Once every 10. You had Lennon. You had, who murked, who was the soap opera actress? Oh, it was like the 90s. It happens once every 10 years. You're good for it once every 10 years. Sharon Tate. Like, you're good for it. Why can't it be Pete?
Daniela Perez, is that who you're talking about?
Yeah, I don't want to see, or no, shit. Who was the singer, the Mexican singer? Selena?
Yeah.
Selena, yeah.
Yeah. So once every 10 years, you're good for someone. Because I'm trying to think about somebody that nobody would really miss. And it's probably Pete Davidson. Like, I hate to say that, but it's probably Pete Davidson that you just wouldn't miss that much. There's a lot of people you would miss. Okay. Pete Davidson's not one of them.
Right.
Even if you're looking at two right now that we're talking about, Bob Saget versus Pete Davidson, I think people would have taken like 8 or 9 Pete lives versus 1 Saget.
Yeah.
Okay?
I would keep Saget here.
Yeah.
I don't think. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Bob.
I don't think that Pete is the more likely of the two to get murdered.
You think Kim would?
Kanye.
Oh, no, he's not. You're not getting through the security.
Kanye is burning a lot of bridges, and also
No.
it's a little weird to me, a little eerie to me that he's gone full John Lennon. He's the closest thing to the Beatles of my generation.
Yeah.
He could have been McCartney or he could have been Lennon.
So
he went down the Lennon
His
path.
stick's running thin.
it is not, and I'll tell you why. Like, here's the crazy part. Just when you think it's running thin, something huge comes out, and then he explodes again. Case in point, last night. Like, all this shit, this negative shit, and people are like, oh, man, Kanye's lost his mind. And then the Netflix doc drops. Genius.
I don't think it takes away from anything that he's doing right now.
I do. I watched that fucking thing, and I'm like,
telling you
dude.
what I think. Yeah.
No, I understand, but I don't. Where it's
Right.
like, that was trending all day yesterday, number 1 and 2.
Sure.
The only thing to knock it out of the Twitter top fucking 10 was one of those goddamn BTS kids. They should just outlaw that shit in America. I'm done seeing it. I'm done guessing who Yuki is or Yoonjin or whatever the fuck their names are. I'm tired of seeing that and the BTS army and all that other shit. Like, it's divided by countries on Twitter. Why is that here? I don't want to see that here. And then the other one is Wordle. Those fucking Wordle things just keep popping up everywhere.
Yeah,
and everybody's
Wordle's
trying to
awesome.
guess the Wordle. Great.
Just got bought.
It
Yeah.
did. It did.
Wordle's the
7
best.
figs.
Yeah.
Play it every day.
Wordle's bringing us together. Kanye's breaking us apart.
But Kanye's right behind that. So you have BTS, Wordle, and then Kanye.
Although, did you see
all day yesterday.
I believe the New York Times bought Wordle,
Yeah.
and people were bitching because they were making the words too hard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, fuck those people. You fucking nerd. I found out about it because the people who were playing it were like my nerdiest friends. But I was like, oh, that looks fun. Any of those people that are like, oh, look at me, I play a word game. And then they turn around and they're like, it's too hard now. Like, fuck off.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
this
agree.
game I play is so hard.
It was easy before, which is why everybody liked it.
Yeah.
But hey. Yeah, I don't think anyone has ever denied that Kanye has done some pretty rad revolutionary stuff over the years, and we are, as a society, pretty intrigued by him. But that does not take away the fact that, like, at a certain point, this weird ass, abusive, manipulative, crazy shit is going to have to come to a head at some point.
Not if you keep dropping bangers.
Which he hasn't done in like 10 years.
To you, I love the last album. And it crushed. It destroyed. It was number 1. There's nothing you can say about their numbers. You have the same feeling about Kanye as I do about BTS, where I feel like, no, dude, I'm getting pranked. I don't know. I don't understand who listens to it, but I understand that there is a segment of people, and K-pop is huge around the world, I guess. But look, you can't deny Kanye's numbers. It's fucking disgusting, and everything he puts out is number 1. I don't think he's missed. I think every single album has been number 1. Bob, you can check that. I think he's 12 for 12.
No, 808s when it officially came out was kind of a flop in the beginning. The industry didn't quite like it.
But see if it was number 1. I don't care about the industry.
No, it got
Yeah,
to
it was number 1.
But you're saying released at number 1.
Yeah, released at number 1. I don't think he's missed on an album.
No, 808s didn't.
Did the fucking
Check it.
the Church album go 1?
1. Oh, that one went 1 in a second.
Right away.
Well, that's pandering.
The gospel crowd buys shit. Yeah, but I'm surprised they would buy from a black rapper, because that's not that audience. Even when you listen to like Christian radio stations, there's no like black Christian rappers on there.
Wikipedia should have the releases.
Yeah.
No, I got it. They've all gone 1.
Yeah, they've all gone 1. It's fucking easy.
I just don't feel.
The documentary is number 1 on Netflix. He just dropped a song with Alicia Keys 2 days ago, and it's like even Alicia Keys is still doing shit with him. I mean, you can't love him or hate him. You can't stop this guy. All of his shit is sold out from the Gap. All those jackets, The fucking shoes. Every single time a shoe drops, it is gone within an hour. Gone. It was like we were talking about the Nelk Boys before we came on air today here, because they've got a seltzer out as well, and they're going to be in town today. It's a 5%. It's not an 8%, so it's like, I can't really get fucked up off of that, but congratulations. If you and anybody who can still get fucked up at 5, congratulations. But I was like, I was talking to a friend of mine who is a rep and who was meeting him at a grocery store, and I was like, how the fuck did they afford that already to get in the grocery stores? And he was like, man, you're not going to believe this. I sold $26 million in NFTs in minutes the other day. And I was like, I fact checked it before we went on air. And I was like, sure enough, they did. I'm like, motherfucker. So whether or not you're willing to admit something is big and people just keep steamrolling people, like the numbers are there. Kanye's numbers, and that fucking doc yesterday, because I watched it, it was incredible. Whether you love him or hate him, that was incredible. And they're doing what? A 3-week rollout of it?
How many number ones did R. Kelly have?
Oh, shit, check Michael Jackson. That will alter your mind. If you want to go about a horrible human being.
Michael Jackson, we know.
Yeah.
But anyway.
So you can't, I just don't think you can stop him. And if he keeps dropping cool shit, I don't know what else to do or tell you. Same with the Kardashians. Like, they keep themselves in the limelight somehow, and it just keeps going forever and ever and ever.
But yeah, what are the Kardashians doing that's like that crazy, abusive, like? Where
do you start? I mean, one of them is with Travis Scott. He killed like 9 people in Astroworld. Was it 9 or 12? I think it was 9.
Right. 10.
Yeah, who knows? Was it 10?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you got that. You got the whole fucking backstory with Homegirl. Who's the teenager that got pregnant? Now she's having another baby. It feels like it's a cycle with them of like, hey.
What?
Yeah.
Who's the teenager?
Yeah, who is...
one of the Jenners?
Kendall. Yeah. No, it's not Kendall. It's the other one. Kylie. She's having another kid. That got released like 3 days ago. It feels like every week...
She's in her 20s, isn't she?
Now. No. But I think she was 18 when the first baby came, 18 or 19. And now the second one's on the way. But it feels like they have it planned out by a calendar of like, all right, is anything fucked up happening this week? Like, I think the mom sits down with the whole family. It's like, is anything fucked up happening this week?
Not the whole family.
Great. Now it's your turn.
The one guy that's doing it best, Brody. Brody's living his best life.
Is he?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You think so?
He's not involved with the rest of the family.
No. He's just surfing, being hot.
And he's rich.
Like living in Malibu, yeah.
He's everything Rob wanted to be.
Yeah, exactly.
They just the wrong path.
The wrong body type.
No, Rob Kardashian.
Rob Kardashian.
Oh, yeah.
You forgot about him, see? You forgot he got Black China pregnant, and then she got more famous.
Dude. Yeah. What the fuck? I totally forgot all that. That's how crazy that family is. We forgot about Blac Chyna.
Right, but I don't know. I think there's a difference.
And I don't think she ever did anything. It was just like this person named Blac Chyna, and you were like, oh yeah, all right, well that's Blac Chyna.
She was supposed to be the next Amber Rose.
Yeah. But what did Amber Rose do?
She was the girl who got
picked. I think they were both
picked.
strippers. They were both like turned into high-end escorts, basically.
But what would you say you did?
They're fashion icons now. They won the hot girl.
They made more money doing that than I do doing this fucking bullshit.
Ross, when a gladiator has killed all of his opponents, he's presented with a wooden sword and he wins his freedom. They have presented with a wooden pole and then have won their freedom.
Yeah.
Like Julia Fox.
Yeah. What's the sitch there? Because they just broke up, right?
They just broke up, and then she was seen crying in an airport. Looking like hell.
Well,
sure.
As one would.
When
you take the Kanye money away.
Your ticket out of the Miami, apparently, Azalea Banks is outing her as an escort from Miami, and that's where they found her. Which, look, again, we're in a world now where sex work, like,
not only that,
I wish.
but no one cares.
No one cares. It's not a thing. So anyway, that's where they found her. And then I was going to see if Bob could find Julia Fox's response to this, where it's just so good. And I was going to have, I mean, I know Bob's the actor in the room.
Sure.
No, go for it. I've got like I think she posted it in a story, but I have the quote.
Okay.
It's like a really long thing. You just have a quote.
Hold on, let me find her actual.
I'll read something from the chat here. Isabella is her name, and she says, Amber Rose is such a baddie, even with her bald head. Yeah.
No,
She's hot.
You're right.
I get it.
You're right.
That's all.
Amber Rose is very hot.
Yeah. So is this other chick, whoever this one was.
Julia Fox?
Yeah, she's all right.
Okay.
She's all right.
If you're into that look.
She's no Amber Rose.
No, but if you're into like models and shit, like, yeah, you know.
If you're into.
That's your stock standard Instagram model right there.
Just B tier.
Like a little bit you know what I mean? Like a little bit cracky too.
So
if you kind of like that, like, you know, she's
I'm
kind
self-destructive.
of DIY a little bit.
It's a B plus.
No. Her in Uncut Gems is
Uncut Gems.
Yeah.
Is what, top notch?
Yeah.
When she's in her like lingerie and that's peak her. That's fantastic. But a terrible movie.
Terrible movie. None of the gambling's realistic in that movie either.
Parlay the tip off.
Don't even get me fucking started. You can't do any of that. Like you lost me in that movie with his first bet.
I think we've talked about Kanye too. I think we've met our quota. What else do we got?
All I'm saying is this: that documentary is sick, and now you've got 2 more weeks of it.
Yeah, the documentary is good, and I think.
And God bless that dude who followed him around for 22 fucking years without a paycheck. Holy shit!
If any of you fuckers are smart, you'll start recording me now. Okay?
Yeah, just
start following me around.
For the future?
You never know. Do you know what I mean? Start following me around now. Because when I finally leave this shit and make it big and somehow erase everything I've said on this show for anyone to find. Never had a Twitter, so I'm good there.
All I keep thinking is, let's say it was Giorgio, right? Giorgio's
follow me around.
Yeah. He's filmed a bunch of stuff like that.
And then he'll have so much footage to make this amazing documentary, and they're going to say,
but all the footage,
how did he have the wherewithal? You know what I mean? How did he know?
All the footage will be you watching Entertainment Tonight, eating buttery noodles, and they'll be like, man, I have 192 hours worth of footage. But it's all her watching Entertainment Tonight going, can you believe it?
I don't only watch Entertainment Tonight. I watch Good Morning America. I watch every reality show
That's what I'm saying. Jade's will be called up to the Good Morning Show.
Yeah.
Yeah, she goes on one rant at some Texas person. Someone sees it. The video goes viral all of a sudden.
See? And like, I think there's ways for me to erase this stuff. And like, I don't have anything else. Like, 10-year-old tweets. Do you know what I mean? The only thing I have is this show, and nobody watches it. So like, I am good. I could you know what I mean, Giorgio? Just follow me around and document my rise to finally getting the morning show in New York. 50-50 cuss.
You
with
saw what happened.
With Ross.
You saw what happened to Joe Rogan. Okay, with the N-word compilation.
Yeah, but I don't apologize.
That somebody made. I understand.
I would never apologize.
But to get that morning show, here's the first thing someone would do. If you got on like The View, right? When I left, that was on, and it was like Whoopi Goldberg bitching about some racism thing, whatever it was, right?
Sure.
All I kept thinking was, oh my God, if Jesse was on one of these shows, they would stitch together jump cuts clips of you saying, you like it over, and then your hatred for Chinese people. Do you know how many times you used to say, throwing
coins in the airplane?
Coins into the engine.
Still happening to this day.
Yes.
But yeah.
You would be able to probably cut about 72 minutes straight of you and your hatred for Asian people.
By that time, we will have gone through the cycle that we're on the top of right now. And that will be like praised.
No, but because you thought you were Mexican for so long, you identify as that. And by that time, you will then be allowed to be Mexican.
Yeah.
So, you know, you hit a
quota. So start filming me now
the only
for the
person
wave to crash.
The only person you have to thank for that, if that were to be true, Giorgio, would be Hilaria Baldwin, because she broke that barrier.
She did. Hilaria Baldwin walked so Jesse could run.
Yeah. Yeah. So you could fly. Mm-hmm. You could fly.
Good luck.
Just jump cuts of you.
Throwing
your
coins
hatred for Asians.
Just doing real stories of old Chinese women doing that and fucking up an American Airlines
I think
flight.
it was in Japan, but Jabes, who cares? You know, it's casual racism. It's not actual racism. It's just casual.
Well, it was a time, and if anyone said anything, I'd be like, it was in a time when racism against Asians was okay. Mm-hmm. It was the last bastion.
It was.
Do you know what I mean?
It was.
And then they wised up.
Dumb.
They had their time after us.
No. Yep.
After the women.
After the ladies.
After the ladies. Then it was the Asians' time to shine.
Mm-hmm. And now, right now, you know whose time to shine it is? Ghostbed. It's Ghostbed's time to shine right now. We got some sponsors who pay for this show to be on the air somehow. I don't know how. After Jabes' blatant disregard for a whole culture. It's crazy.
We have a guy, though. We can erase a lot of stuff, I think.
Yeah, probably not. Go to ghostbed.com/drinking bros today for 40% off the bundle package. That's the adjustable base and the mattress. Look, we use this thing every single night. And even last night, I was like, crank that thing up. Let's get Kanye started on Netflix and really buckle in. And we did. And we enjoyed it. Mm-hmm. And it's mostly because of the bed, you know?
Yeah.
You can just zip it up. You can zip that thing right up to the air if you want. You can put your feet up, put your head up. The vibration, which I do when you're not there.
Yeah.
Because you hate it. Shakes your tiny brain around, you said.
Mm-hmm.
And
my brain is very small and my head is big.
Yeah. And then if you just want 30% off any item, just go to ghostbed.com/drinkingbros. Use the promo code drinkingbros at checkout. You can get all the things in there. So you can get a mattress, you can get the weighted blanket, the sheets, the pillows, whatever your heart desires in this world. You get 30% off. And now for 2022, they've got a 60-month pay-as-you-go program, no interest if you have decent credit there. And you can walk out of there with a brand new bedroom set for around $20 to $25 a month. Congratulations. Go to ghostbed.com/drinking bros today. Next up, we got Monk Pack. I wasn't lying. They're fucking gone, dude.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
I was going to have one.
Everybody eats them. It's the best. These are the best in the biz, dude. This was one of these sponsors we reached out to personally, and I was just like, look, I eat Monk Pack like all the time. Can you just get on the show? It's the easiest sell in the world for me because I love the goddamn products. I bring one box in the office. One.
First mistake.
Yeah, dude. You hold it up on camera and do whatever. Gone. You fucking jackals have eaten it. My God, dude.
I blame Boston Joe.
He's poor.
Yeah. There were
He's poor, and I think he was hiding.
Nooners here. No, they were like partying here, sleeping in the office. They needed to eat.
I think Boston Joe in particular, though, was just like, hey, I need food.
At my house, so I'm going to take these.
To live.
Back home.
Just to live.
Yeah.
And he took them, and it's like, all right, cool. It's very, who's the kid who died in the bus? Christopher McCandless, probably, where it's just like, all right.
Into the wild. It's very into the wild.
It's like, all right, take the granola bars. But I understand there's like one carb, one sugar in these fucking things. They're amazing. And they got all kinds of amazing flavors. They've got plant-based, gluten-free shit, non-GMO. All the things that you're looking for in this world are at Monk Pack. And they come in a box, and there's like 1 million in this variety pack. I haven't had one single bad one. I'll challenge you that. If you've had a bad one in there, because I didn't, and I ate, man, I don't know how many I've had over the years, but.
No, the granola bars and nut and seed bars, there's not one bad one.
Literally not one. I can't think of a bad one.
My favorite is the sea salt caramel.
Caramel, yeah.
And then the peanut butter.
Yep.
But every one will satisfy you.
They're amazing.
And keep it keto, keep it low carb, keep it low sugar.
But they've also got non-keto bars, so like whatever you want, you can design your own package there, and it's great. Get 20% off your first purchase of any Monk Pack product by visiting monkpack.com and entering the code Nooners at checkout. To get started, just go to monkpack.com. That is monkpack.com and select any product and then enter the promo code Nooners at checkout to save 20% off your purchase. Monk Pack is so confident in their product, Jabes, that it's backed with a 100% happiness guarantee. So, if you don't like it for any reason, they'll exchange the product or just refund your money, whichever you prefer. But you'll never have a bad one there. I think the only problem with Monk Pack is that you eat like 3 in a sitting. I've gone, like full shame here, I've eaten 3 or 4 of those in a sitting where I'm just like, God damn it, man, they're good. I can just gun through those things.
Right.
It's not like a Cliff Bar or any of that bullshit. I was relegated to that in the hospital. And man, that Monk Pack, brother. But I knew I would have like 80 of them. Just sit in that bed all day. And then go to hardafseltzer.com. The new seltzer's coming out. Boom, it's on my desk. It's here. It's in your face. I've got a really funny story about it.
Is it available?
In like
people can order it right now?
4 or 5 days. Just
okay.
Yeah.
I think it's important to say.
It is.
Okay.
It is. I've said this on every show pretty much at this point.
Okay, so say it on this one.
4 or 5 days probably. Okay.
Okay.
There's a caveat here, and I'm going to tell you the story. So just go to hardafseltzer.com, put your email in. We will literally tell you the second it comes out. If you're subscribed to Patreon, here's why I don't want to say out loud, James. If you're subscribed to the Patreon, Drinking Bros Podcast Patreon, it's going to them first. They're getting the code first. They're getting the link first. And that was a promise from a long time ago, and we're keeping that promise. So I can't tell you what date, and here's why I need to say that. So met with the electrician, all that starting. They're going to have a brand new fancy producer's booth here in about 2 weeks. And we're getting ready to move into the new offices and all that stuff. So looking forward to that. Met the electrician, and the phone started ringing. And it was Dan. Whenever Dan calls us early in the morning, it's usually work, and it's usually not good. And I was like, oh, shit, what's up now, right? He calls, somebody had figured out, and congratulations, we're going to send you the seltzer, but they had figured out the password to the website and placed a fucking order.
For how much? A lot?
Just a case.
Oh, okay.
Because we're only selling it by the case, right?
Okay.
And somebody had figured out the password to get into the back end and ordered a case to Maryland. Dan's got his name written down, and we'll say it live on air.
Okay.
On Drinking Bros today, because it's really fucking funny. And I was like, because we were sitting there and we were like, who ordered this? How did you get through? Because the online is literally just being set up now.
Right.
You would have had to have tried that every hour probably for the last 2 days. And then you got in because it is live on our back end. Nobody can see it unless you have a password.
Right.
Somebody figured out the password and ordered a case. We had to deny that order, but we will give that to you just for figuring out what the password was and ordering a case. Genius. And I'm not mad at it.
Right.
To be honest with you. You know what else, though, that I'm not mad at is Tyrese's house. We talked about this on the show before, and I wanted to hate it so much because I was like, it's Tyrese, dude. How fucking cheesy is this? I knew about the hibachi table, which is my dream. And I was like, yeah, but I bet it's not as cool as they say. Mm-hmm. I bet it's kind of fucking lame, Mm-hmm. And I've heard about these private hibachi parties at his house.
Oh, right,
that he throws once a month. And if you get invited, it's a big deal. And they bring in a real Japanese chef to really Benihana the whole experience. But then the listing came out on Zillow. He's selling the house, Jabes. Is it $2 million, Bob?
I think I got the right listing here. 2.8 million.
I don't think
2.5 transformer included.
Oh, the transformers included for 2.5.
I don't know if that's.
I sent you a link, Bob. Did you not bother to open it in Drinking Bros podcast, Jimmy? You literally asked me to do that.
He has accepted an offer.
Shut up.
On the Woodland Hills, California.
God damn it, Tyrese has.
Mm-hmm. While it is 7 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, and 5,000 square foot, over 5,000
for 2.5.
Mm-hmm. The real unique jewel is in the backyard.
Yeah, it is. It is. And this almost made me want to move to LA. Pop it up on the screen there. Because the Zillow listing is there. There it is, full screen. Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Can you hit the applause, Delco?
That's a Benny Hands right
there. That's better than I imagined. That's way better than I ever pictured. My God, dude.
Now, Ross, there's 5 chairs there.
Yeah.
Does that mean it's Tyrese and 2 couples?
Tyrese is...
No, or 4 buddies. It's like a golf tournament.
Is Tyrese doing it?
No, he's not. So he brings in a chef.
Oh.
Now, you could do it.
Yeah.
So, like, you would have zero problem with there behind the grill, right?
Right.
And then it's me, and we have 3 children. We're about to have our 3rd child.
I mean, I'd like to enjoy it.
You will. There's an extra chair for you, so that's 5. Congratulations. You get to sit down after you eat. And that's awesome, right?
After I do the hibachi for all of you guys?
And I'm going to need to see that flaming volcano, the onion volcano, obviously. I'm going to need you to do the whole thing. A shrimp tail in my hat. Just pop a shrimp in my mouth.
Sure.
I want the whole magic and the experience, and I want the kids to enjoy it too. You get it. You get it.
So here's a view of it. Yeah, I was on the right thing, by the way. Here's a view of it from the outside. Even the outside.
Oh, it's really just
dude.
like a
themed. This is the hibachi girls in a separate building in the backyard.
That is amazing.
So the inside must be absolute trash.
No, it's not. They have go pop open the inside.
They do, but
why is it
only 2.5?
That's what I can't figure out. This is no wonder one under contract in like
is it because
an
it's
hour.
Woodland Hills?
Who gives a shit? Look at how nice this house is.
Yeah, this house is dope.
This almost made me want to move back to LA. You're looking at the same housing prices in Austin. I don't get a fucking hibachi grill and a pool and a transformer. I don't get a Bumblebee transformer looking over the pool.
And indoor movie theater.
Yes, dude, look at this. Pop that open. Look at that. That's the indoor theater. Then he's got a projection screen outside in the yard.
Yeah, I do miss that about LA. Where
Look
you
at that.
Can get out. I mean, that can sit there.
Look
guys,
at that, Jesse.
Year round.
Look at that. And there's a bar.
Worry of wind, rain,
There's a bar right there. Look at that bar. This is in the backyard. Look at that pool.
We could have ran the whole company out of this house.
Fucking A, dude. Man, and it's gone already.
Yes.
Again, Austin prices. You're not even getting the pool with the fucking transformer. I don't get a Benihana's table for that.
Little outdoor man cave.
Pop that open. Is that real?
Yeah.
That's part of it too?
Yeah.
Fuck me, dude.
I think this is upstairs on
the roof?
It's on the roof. I'm trying to find the other angle. This is behind this.
Okay.
See
Has LA prices?
People are moving the fuck out of there. Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So has it really flipped to
Oh, is that an overview?
the place that they're moving is here, therefore their prices are coming this way.
Look at that.
And our prices are going.
Do we zig while they zag?
Yeah. Right. Do we go back? Look, for this house, I'd go back to LA. I'd go back to LA for that house.
Here's a petty station. Manny Petty Station.
Oh, that's right. He's got a salon in there. Well, James is now impressed. Cut to her face. James is now impressed. James has entered the chat.
I just don't understand why it's so little.
What's little?
Amount of money.
Oh, I know.
I think because you need to hire like an entire staff. You need a chef. You need somebody to run the spa.
Right.
Seems like you're hiring.
Jesse does both of those
You're
jobs.
signing up for more
life.
than just the house.
Right.
Conference room's a little dinky. I think that brought the value down.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
It's literally a tiny hallway.
It's a forced perspective. That's a forced perspective.
The reason why they had to do forced perspective is because it's so fucking small.
But look at that.
That's good enough
size. Look at that carpet. I see a wire hanging out.
Oh, wait. Hey.
Yeah, I think when you
there's
really
a studio
get into
in there, by the way. There's a studio in there. Go to the studio. Cut to the studio. Look at that. Holy shit. God damn it.
Yeah.
We could record in there. We could do our whole life in there.
Something must be up with it.
Mold, being
rats,
fucking awesome.
I don't know.
Is up with it.
I need this. Like, I never thought I could be happy until Bob has gone through the zero list.
No shit. This is exactly what I said. I was like, dude, I hate LA so much. I had a buddy of mine call yesterday. He's moving out of there to Dallas. Mm-hmm. And he was like, hey, man, I'm making the right decision, right? I'm like, yeah, you are. And then I saw Tyrese's house last night, and I was like, oh, shit. Maybe not. Maybe this is the one house that I would go all in for and go back to LA and deal with that bullshit. Hibachi? Every day? If I could have hibachi every day? Fucking A, dude. I'm willing to put up with it.
Can we order hibachi to the studio today?
No. No, we can't. All right? We go in person.
No, we can't because literally Austin is maybe the worst hibachi town.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Really?
It's no good hibachi here.
Shit. We need to build our own table. God damn it. Hibachi, man. Son of a bitch. Either way, Tyrese, I apologize. I'm going to look in the camera. I apologize, Tyrese, okay? I shit on this whole thing for a long time, and I poo-pooed it. I thought it was going to be janky. It is super nice. I am really jealous. You're living a better life, Tyrese. Damn it, man. It's nice. I don't know why he's selling it. Where's he going?
He actually...
Tahiti, Hawaii?
No, he buys and sells real estate in
But why that house?
In LA.
You got the dream. Woodland Hills is nice.
Yeah.
Like, shit. Everything's close. Grocery stores, all that other stuff. Spent a lot of goddamn time there. My casting director was there for all those movies. Spent a lot of goddamn time in Woodland Hills, for Christ's sakes. It's nice. Everything's close. You can get around. It's not like Hollywood.
He has a bunch. What I mean is, I think he has a bunch of properties, or he just buys and sells. He's on all those like Selling Sunset. Mm-hmm. He's always the like client in all those like reality shows. I don't know why, but
well, he's gonna have a new client soon. Aaron Rodgers, Shailene Woodley have broken up.
Yeah,
they're no longer together. They're not in love.
She doesn't have to pretend that she likes him anymore.
Nope. They're gonna sell their marital house or premarital or whatever they were calling that. Did anybody think this relationship was real?
No.
I did not.
Did they buy a house together?
They were living together.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think it's just
LA.
A move out sitch.
He's got enough money where it wouldn't matter. He could just pick off houses like that and be like, fuck it, let's just flip it. Okay. Aaron Rodgers has got it like that. Well, Shailene Woodley probably too. She was in those Hunger Game movies, right?
Yeah, she's fine.
Was it Hunger Games or what was the other one that she was in?
She's like Maze Runner or something. No, not even that one. Divergent.
Yeah. And gosh, yeah, she hated him.
Yeah, she hated it. She didn't even like football. And so apparently, according to People magazine on this one, he was focusing too much on his football career and not enough on her needs. Sorry, he won an MVP this year. So he made the right move, okay? He's the most valuable player in the NFL this year.
What's Aaron Rodgers going to do?
I don't know, but I heard he's talking to his family again. It's like, who knows, dude? He's going to come out at some point, right? And just say, I'm gay or asexual.
But he doesn't look good. And
no.
He doesn't seem happy. And
he's never seemed happy, though.
Sometimes.
I listen
with
to
certain people, and sometimes he has seemed happy, funny. There was a time when he was like funny guy. They were like having him on everything, and he was like funny.
Yeah, look, he's on McAfee every single week on Tuesdays.
But not. It's a sad state of affairs.
I agree, but there's another sad quarterback, Jay Cutler, Smoking Jay. Who was he was married to Kristen Cavallari, and they had a bunch of kids and shit. He always looked sad. And literally every shot there was, he looked sad about his life there. Or he's just like, all right, what's going on?
Yeah.
Cool, I'll see you later. I'm going to the bar. He's now got a podcast, and I turned it on the other day. And because he had Eric Trump's wife, Larry Lee, had her on there. And it sounded like he was recording from a closet. And I was like, dude, you're Jay Cutler. How do you not have enough money for a $300 microphone? Strange. It sounded like he was in the back of a closet just yelling, hey!
Yeah.
Hey!
Oh, yeah.
It's not strange. He doesn't care.
I know he doesn't care, but why even go through the motions and do a podcast for Jay Cutler?
Someone must have.
He's got $200 million.
He's doing podcasting like he played quarterback.
Did you see who put out the podcast? I mean, what's the company?
I don't know.
Podcast One. They literally just give you like money.
Yeah.
And you need to do what you
have to do all of it.
You have to do all of it.
There was a couple people who joined our network from Podcast One, and they were like, hey, does this deal seem right? I read it, and I was like, no, it's not.
But yeah, Aaron Rodgers, I hope now that he's away from smelly Shailene.
Yeah.
That maybe he can start showering too. Maybe. Do you know what I mean? Maybe he'll start showering now. Maybe he'll start, eating healthy. He looks vegan. He looks sick, and he looks smelly. And that's exactly what she is.
Do you have a shot of him, Bob? Can you pull up a shot of Aaron Rodgers accepting the MVP award the other night with Peyton Manning? I don't know. I want to ask you from a female perspective what he was going for hair-wise on this one.
That's what I mean.
Pop that up full screen. There you go. Okay. So the long hair is...
He looks good there.
The long hair is hilarious, okay?
Yeah.
But on top...
I like it.
He's got his old haircut, but it's just kind of mixed with the new one.
I like that. I like that a lot more than what he has been doing.
Then take it back.
Yeah.
Then take it back.
No, but still, like his overall like health, pallor, how his skin, like he needs to start eating meat, showering, You know what I mean? Going out, having some fun, which she never wanted to do. So, and he needs to be with someone that fucking likes him.
I think that
really helps. No,
Olivia Munn loved him.
No, Shailene hated him.
No, Shailene did, but like Olivia Munn loved him.
And how good did he look with them?
He looked great.
Thank you.
Danica Patrick.
He's with someone that hates.
Great with Danica
he's with someone that hates his guts, hates everything he does, puts him down all the time, and this is how he looks.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I'm with you.
He's being abused.
I'm with you.
He's domestic.
So who do you see him
situation.
End up with? The girls beating him?
Shailene, and specifically Shailene, has been abusing him mentally for their entire
long time.
relationship.
Probably. Oh, your leather footballs thing's going down again.
Yeah.
Because she claims she's never seen him play, watched a game, never seen clips on YouTube, nothing.
Like there's many interviews where people are like, what are you most proud of? And she'll be like, of him or whatever. And she's like, he makes the bed really good.
Yeah.
And you're just like, you fucking bitch.
Yeah.
So anyway, they broke up. No big.
Engagement is off. No marriage.
Yep.
That's all done for. Mm-hmm. Who does he end up with? Where does poor Aaron go now?
I think you should take a breather. Have a couple of guys' nights.
I don't. To hop right into another relationship, Aaron. That's what he does.
No, I need him to be out with Leonardo DiCaprio. And
with that hair?
Dude, he looks good right there. I like that.
Aaron Rodgers, Leo. Who's the third in that?
In
the Pussy Posse? The original was
new one.
Kevin Connolly and Lucas Haas.
And
David Blaine.
Yeah, I was going to say, don't forget.
I almost forgot about Blaine.
I would go a trio with David Blaine, him, and Leo. If I saw those three
and Pete
at a lounge, no, Pete would overshadow.
So
you, Giorgio.
They kicked out David Blaine out of the inner circle of the Pussy Posse.
What happened?
So the rumor was that because DiCaprio never gets girls taken from him, ever. Yeah. The rumor was there was one girl who DiCaprio was keen on.
Sure.
And Blaine took her. And they claimed that he had hypnotized her. And that was the way that David Blaine had won that night. And it was just like, this
That's
is
not real.
Nuts. Yes, it is.
Anyways,
it is real.
If it's Blaine, it's real. Rodgers with that hair, Rodgers with the good hair, and Leo, I'm looking over at that table all night long.
I'm looking at it
intrigued.
For sure.
It doesn't come off as like pathetic to me, sad, depressing. No, like that's an intriguing table right there.
Only because of Rodgers' haircut.
Because of the difference, because of like what are those three doing together? All of it. I like it. But
all right. In other Hollywood news, the Oscars have hosts this year, and they couldn't be any weirder. Wanda Sykes, Amy Schumer, and Regina Hall. Huh?
Regina Hall?
Yeah. She's an actress. Famous actress.
Oh.
She's black. Okay? She's a black
What was
actress.
she? I know, but what's she in? What was she in?
She's been in a million things.
Name one thing.
Boys in the Hood.
Are you just throwing that out there because she's black?
That might have been Regina King, actually.
Yeah.
It was
Regina Hall is a comedic actress. She's in Scary Movie and shit like that.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Anyways.
Boys in the Hood?
Boys in the No, she did on Scary Movie, they did the Boys in the Hood. They did that whole spoof. Anyways. Why those three? And who's going to be watching this?
Nobody. That's why I think they did it.
No one. Because you and I tried to get into this of like, all right, let's try to watch an Oscar movie.
Sure, the first one we put on.
Power of the Dog.
Done. I don't need to see any other.
Everyone is nominated from it, including the movie itself for Best Picture. Bob, have you seen it? No, not yet. God, Bob, you don't watch any fucking
No, dude.
The actor inside of you is dead.
Bob, I do want you to watch it only because I need to know if I'm crazy.
Okay.
It's the worst fucking
movie. I need to know
I've heard
if
that.
I'm like
ever.
How is this nominated? How are so many awards for it? Like, I need to know if I'm a crazy person.
I love Jesse Plemons. I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
He's nominated for this. He does nothing in this movie. Nothing. He's not given anything, so it's not his fault. He's married to Kirsten Dunst. She's nominated as well.
Mm-hmm.
Barely does anything in this movie besides she doesn't wear makeup and doesn't do her hair.
I think she does the most.
No. The one who's doing the most in this movie is Batch. I'm not a big B-Dick Cumberbatch fan.
Yeah.
A B-Dick Batch fan. I'm not. I'm just not a B-Dick Batch
I show
fan.
out to most Batch movies.
I don't.
As long as he's Doctor Strange.
Exactly. So now Batch as a cowboy.
As a cowboy. As a ranch hand owning a farm, he weighs less than Giorgio.
But he
weighs about 135.
What did I say? Like, he still walks British.
Walks British.
I mean? Like,
barely lost the accent where you're like, you can kind of hear it. And you're like, hey, dude, this isn't how this is supposed to be.
Nobody saw it.
No one's seen any of these movies, and that's the point. Therefore, nobody's going to watch these three idiots with that. Like, there's no way they're going to watch the Oscars because the movies suck. You would usually watch it for a host if a host was good. Like Kevin Hart. I tune in for Kevin Hart. I'd be like, all right, cool. I tune way the fuck in. Like, I'm talking gather everyone around, do a live watch for Ricky Gervais.
Oh, yeah.
Because that show is 3.5 hours long. Let him loose for 3.5 hours with as many pints of beer as he wants. And I don't even give a fuck if every movie was a foreign language movie. I would watch the shit out of that and just have him terrorize the place all night and be great. Mm-hmm. But with these three and the movies that are in there, and I'm all done watching the Oscar movies after the Power of the Dog thing. I went to Twitter afterwards to see if I was the crazy one, just like you said.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, if you don't appreciate the Power of the Dog, you can't appreciate me. And, I'm like, holy Christ, no, not at all.
Also, I heard Licorice Pizza.
I want to see that.
Not good.
No way. Mm-hmm. I'm not buying that.
I heard same diff. Nothing happens. Nothing's going on.
That one I'll give a shot, but the rest of it, I'm all done. I'm all done. But with the Power of the Dog thing, the whole movie is, and I'm not spoiling this. Actually, I'm saving you. I'm saving your life is what I'm doing. I'm saving your time and I'm saving your life today. Don't watch that fucking movie. The whole movie, it looks like Benedict Cumberbatch is going to rape a retarded 18-year-old kid. That's what every scene you're waiting for this rape to happen where you're just like, oh man, I know it's coming. It never comes, and then the kid puts a rope underneath his bed that I wanted to physically hang myself with. And I didn't know if that was the symbolism for oh, hey, I hope you got tricked as much as we did and you just lost 2.5 hours of your life. Mm-hmm. Here's this rope that you should hang yourself with now. That's kind of the way I felt about that movie. Mm-hmm. And I was pissed. I was angry. You were angry. I don't see you angry at a movie that much, and you were angry.
Yeah.
You were like, what the fuck what is going on? Are we being tricked the whole entire movie? Mm-hmm. And then at the end, yes, we were.
Yeah, the days of a La La Land, a Titanic, at the Oscars,
gone.
Lady Bird.
A Lady Bird, right?
Oh, fuck off with Lady Bird.
I love that movie.
I liked it.
So good.
Giorgio.
I liked it. You didn't like it?
It's fine. It's not. It didn't yank my dong.
I love me a Saoirse Ronan.
Yeah, sorry.
Saoirse?
Because it was an independent. It had a story. It had a thing. It had a beginning, middle, and end. It had fun characters.
It felt real.
Yeah, not real in the way that this is a day in somebody's life. It was real in that it invoked emotions, nostalgic emotions of people's middle school, high school days, and being awkward and whatever.
Yeah. It was fine. Okay. So was Juno. It was fine. I'm not. It's all right. But I was trying to think of the last movie that was shot well, looked amazing, because this movie was shot well because the director's nominated, but she also wrote it, and it looks nice. She can't write worth a shit. There's no fucking story in this whatsoever.
Looks nice?
Jane Campion is her name. The dog movie.
Dog?
Yeah, it's shot well. Looks nice. Terrible script. But she was saying I'm telling a story about toxic masculinity, and in the age of Trump, this is exactly the story that I wanted to tell. And it was
I didn't get any of that.
Nothing. None of that, Jane. We got none of that. So
maybe the toxic masculinity, but I didn't even get that.
If that kid would have gotten raped, but if that kid would have gotten raped, then I would have said yes. He didn't get touched.
Yeah.
So no, nothing from me on that.
Nobody got harmed.
Jane. But yeah, dude, I don't know who's going to. And the other one, the Drive My Car movie, no one in America has seen that movie. No one will. The foreign language movie, that's all in Chinese subtitles. Mm-hmm. That's another one that's up for Best Picture as well. Right. No one's going to see that. Is there anything mainstream that, like, remotely? Because I was trying to think the last time that something was shot really well, that was like great acting and everything else that I was super juiced off about, was probably There Will Be Blood. Mm-hmm. Or like, all right, I'm in.
You and Delco both.
Everybody loved There Will Be Blood, I think, right?
Yeah, I think there was maybe a moment for me where I was like, what is this about? But
and he's bashing somebody's head in with a bowling pin.
No, I know.
Let's
and that
go.
movie was, that was made for you guys.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was made for like necessarily the public because I don't think anyone talks for the first 15 minutes.
Yeah, it was.
But it's a
looking back on it, yeah. But at the time when I watched it, I was like, I don't.
No, it's a fantastic movie.
It's a fantastic movie. But it's the same way of like, again, if you're trying to compare it to, because that movie back in the day was like your typical Oscar movie where you're like, I'm making an Oscar film. That's what that felt like. That's what this Power of the Dog movie felt like, where they were like, oh, they purposely tried to make an Oscar movie with all of the people that you should cast in that, and it just sucked.
Again, though, guess who's never seen There Will Be Blood?
Is it Bob again?
Stop
Yeah,
it.
it's Bob.
I haven't seen it.
Is Bob's
Bob, have you
whole life a
seen
lie?
Godfather?
Mm-hmm.
It feels like
I've seen The Godfather.
Don't
Bob,
say it like that.
It feels like your whole life is a lie now at this point.
It's all a lie.
At this point, I think it's a lie.
Did you see La La Land?
Yeah.
No, of course. Come on.
I
like La La Land was great.
Ross, we're not that far away. You remember 2019?
Yeah.
We had Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Like, we had films that looked good not too long ago. We've just been going on this stretch.
Great point.
Yeah.
But it did not win, right? It didn't win Best Picture.
Neither did There Will Be Blood.
No way. Who would beat that?
A better movie.
What movie?
No Country for Old Men.
Oh, shit, dude. Remember when we used to have 2 good movies in a year?
Can't go up against No Country.
That's how shocked we are that 2 great movies came out in the same year. Oh, yeah.
Did Rob just say a better movie?
Yeah.
And he didn't see the other movie?
I don't need to see both to know that No Country's
No, but
better.
he believes in the Oscars, And
I do not.
He takes their opinion for fact.
Still
right?
mad at Shakespeare in Love.
Shakespeare in Love was terrible.
Those
I'm
are
still
two
mad
movies,
at
though.
Moonlight. Sorry,
Two movies that I
Moonlight winning
quote
over
all the
La La
time,
Land.
though. No Country for Old Men and There Will Be Blood.
Yeah, There Will Be Blood is quoted forever. I drink your milkshake. I drink it up. A bastard
By
in a basket.
by
There it is.
Delco.
There it is.
I don't think everyone would have the same experience that you do, which is Delco sending you and telling you
No, dude.
there will be blood quotes all
Remember
the time.
when the MTV Movie Awards used to be fun too, and they would do spoofs and all that shit? They did that. That was the I drink your milkshake. I drink it up.
Has anyone ever left at a more perfect time than Daniel Day-Lewis in life? Has anyone ever
Kenny Rogers.
pieced out
Kenny Rogers.
because it was right before pandemic?
Yep, right before
Pandyland?
like the week before Pandyland, he left. He was just like, I'm out of here. I'm fucking
Perfect.
gone.
Well, him and Daniel Day-Lewis piecing out
DDL.
when he did.
Yeah, Kobe. Kobe got out in time. He didn't need to see this bullshit.
Yeah.
You know? He didn't need to see any of this bullshit.
Yeah.
Tell him that his daughter is fighting her ass off, working her ass off to try to beat a transgender in a different sport. Like,
Yeah.
that's going to happen easily in basketball in the next 5 years to women's basketball. Fuck, Kobe would be so pissed. But yeah, that's when we had some fun movies and shit was rad. Now we have a bunch of donkey dicks in a bag. Dropped off the fucking top story of a hotel. Oh, that Power of the Dog movie took it out of me, dude. I just cannot.
His chaps,
cannot.
too. His fuzzy chaps.
All of it.
Why did they have to be so fuzzy?
I don't know. And like, I realize you want Batch to
I mean, it
sell
was
the
like
movie
big
over.
ostrich
Dude,
legs.
it was crazy. That whole fucking thing was crazy to me. But I mean, here we are. Here we are, Jabes. And nobody's going to watch the goddamn Oscars. But what everybody's watching is Euphoria. Holy shit.
Yeah.
So we watched the pilot episode. It was really fucking good, but I was like, this is a little too close to real, where you're just like, oh man, should I be watching these high school kids fucking and having this many drugs?
Right.
Very kids-ish, it felt to me. And maybe that's PTSD thing for me where it's just like, dude, I saw kids in the theater on a first date.
Oh.
Yeah. Whoopsie.
Didn't research that one, huh?
That was a firm handshake on the way out the door and never saw that human again.
Right.
Didn't know. Fun movie, indie. It was, and I love the film, by the way. I love kids, but it's not a date movie.
Yeah.
But with Euphoria, same type of vibe where you're like, man, this is so real. And you're like, Zendaya looks like a drug addict. Mm-hmm. And it's hard to make her look like a drug addict where you're like, man, they must have just woken you up out of your trailer. No makeup, no nothing, no hair. Go to set.
I think
and do
they have
your thing.
to make her look.
Yeah.
Because probably just waking up, she looks
attractive.
Amazing.
Yeah, attractive.
Yeah.
But the ratings came in for it. 17 million watched the season premiere. Holy fuck. That's bigger than Yellowstone.
Yeah.
Yellowstone, I was like close to 15 million for their finale. This was the season opener, 17 million for Euphoria.
Not many crossover audience.
No, and it's on the same night. It's on the same night.
Yeah, so perfect. It's like boomers and
what they were saying was it was going up against the Super Bowl, and they were like, don't care. Zendaya fucking supersedes all.
Yeah.
So maybe we might have to crank that back up.
Yeah, chicks love Euphoria, so it's not like it was a big deal with the Super Bowl.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
That's what all the memes and TikToks were like. Boys trying to watch the Super Bowl and then girls coming in to turn on Euphoria.
Yeah. We call that counter programming in the biz. And then on the drive in, there was a sign outside of one of the bars where it said, "You boys have fun watching the Super Bowl. We'll be watching Euphoria." And it was,
at that bar?
At a bar right next to where we had the Seltzer launch party. And I was like, oh, dude, that's fucking hilarious. That's how many people are watching this. That you would get that joke, right?
Yeah.
I would almost want to go to that.
Yeah,
the ratio would be great.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm sure.
That sounds way more fun.
I'm sure. But it was on a sign in downtown Austin. I was like, all right, so the show is that big that you can just put that up there and everybody gets it. And you're like, yeah, it is. 17 million.
Yeah.
Shit. I think that's like, I remember Walking Dead was pretty big at the time. And like, that's bigger than that.
It was pretty much samesies with my high school experience.
Euphoria?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we were all doing just like opioids and coke.
Were you really?
Everything.
In high school?
Everything, dude. In class, tranny friends, transvestite friends.
My first high school, it was a private Catholic school, and there was just a lot of opiates. Like, people would just steal their parents' like pills and bring them to school. Like, I remember we didn't know what we were taking. We were just like, oh, this is a color. Like, let's go.
Like, I've had a lot of high school friends die from opioids and heroin, but that was later on.
It wasn't in high school.
Right.
And we were just smoking weed and
you were doing, I could see you doing acid. I was going to say.
Yeah, we did a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of acid and smoking weed, but.
Would you go to school on acid?
Yeah.
Oof. How the fuck did you do that?
Well, I mean, I tried a couple of times and then just like walked out. I remember trying to take a math test. Whoopsie daisy. I didn't know that was the day. And I was like, oh, and I just like got up and walked out.
Yeah.
Is this because that's the drugs your parents had to steal?
No, we were just doing, weed, yes, but acid was just mushroom. So then you go mushrooms, right? Because that's like the next natural kind of fun thing. And then from mushrooms, when you can't get mushrooms, acid is a lot easier to get. You would rather have mushrooms, but acid is easier. And you can get like a little vial and like split it up into a shit, that's a shit ton of fun and money.
I forget it was Ralph Sutton. Ralph Sutton was on the show. He hosts a show with Big J. Okerson. It was fucking hilarious. He was on Drinking Bros. We were talking about this very thing with drugs. So I guess every year on the show, because he's never done drugs, they do one drug live on air.
Okay.
And last year was cocaine, so they were doing a bunch of coke on air. See what was happening, right?
Right.
And I was like, what's next? What do you do? Like mushrooms, acid, or whatever. And he goes, man, I don't like drugs that last like 8-9 hours.
Yeah.
And I'm the same where I'm like, man, that's just too long. I get shit to do.
Right. And that was the difference between mushrooms and acid, is that you could like regulate how many mushrooms you took, as opposed to like acid, you just don't know what it's going to be, if it's more speedy, more opioid, whatever, how long it's going to last, good trip, bad trip, whatever. So, yeah. But anyway, not at all like Euphoria. Anyone that's
But maybe we should pop back into this, because we're getting down to the end of our shows here where we're out, right? 1883 is about to end. There's probably 2 more episodes left of that. Righteous Gemstones is about to end. A couple more episodes of that. So we got to truck on down the road. Euphoria might be the jam. Sean, is Hightower Sean up there? Yeah. You were right, by the way. So we watched Gemstones last night. You were like, dude, it's the greatest episode they've ever had. I agree. I concur. That was the greatest episode they've ever had. Starting from minute 1. That's the best opening last night, or the last show was the best opening of a comedy series. That I was like, oh my God, dude. And then right after that, they went into a full dick going through. Yep, a hard penis going into a hole, poking a guy in the eye, which I always love. I always love male nudity. Well, they have a dick every episode, right? They try to. Yeah. They've been succeeding. Yeah. When you can, you should. Sure. You know? Sure. I think you should put one in everything. And I heard there's a lot of dicks in Euphoria, by the way. Yes. So. Yeah. Oh, you've seen it? We've seen... Well, just one. We only saw one episode. Yeah, and even in that one... Whose hog was that? Didn't we get full frontal from the dad? I feel like it was McSteamy from Grey's Anatomy, maybe? I think we got McSteamy. I don't know if it was real McSteamy. Decent hog. Whoever's hog that was. Yeah. I think we got a stunt hog, at least it was... I don't want to ruin it, but to entice you guys, that keeps coming up. Yeah. That situation that you're talking about. Between those two? Yeah, and then he has a child who goes to school with them. Whoa. Oh, in real life? I mean, I want to entice you to watch the show. Didn't he always his son? Oh, do you watch it? You watch Euphoria? I've dabbled. You know, I got to see what the people are into and how to make small talk. You're the demo. Yeah, Georgia, you're the demo. Like, I'm surprised you don't watch it with your girlfriend. Mentally, you're the demo. I watch Euphoria. Okay, there it is. Why are we all shaming it? Like, I don't understand. We're not shaming it. Why didn't you come out and say that you love it? Do you like it or not? I think Delco's the cutoff. I think it's entertaining. I don't think it's good. But, like, you know, so you got to have some talking points with the ladies. If you ever come in and say you love something just once in our life, I'll blow my fucking brains out live on here. I mean, I've never heard you. I would be so shocked that I'd be like, oh, something's happening, or we're getting busted. If he goes like, I love it. You know what I really fucking love? Yeah. I know what Dan loves. What? Coffee. Really? Coffee? Coffee's fine. Coffee's fine, he said. Coffee's fine. What gets you juiced off? Besides golf. Golf, I know. Rolling with your boys. Working out. Rolling with your boys? That's not a... I'm trying to get something out of him. He said yes, all of that. Okay. Well, I said uh-huh. You said uh-huh. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Yeah. Excuse me, Dan. Cake? Pie? No sweets. No sweets, no. No sweets? No. Oh. No sweets. Where does your joy come from? Yeah, where does your joy come from, Delco? Just the little moments in life, you know? You like to go out to eat. You like a good... I do. Yeah, but... Restaurant doesn't have to be nice, just has to be, like, good. He'll tell you every other restaurant is terrible. What's one that you're like, I love this place? Lonesome Dove. Okay. Lonesome Dove? All right. No, I've heard that a few times here. We haven't had it. I haven't had it. I have. Oh, you have? When? I went on a date there. Gross. Did you really? Back in the day? During South by? No, recently. No. I think Danny was in town, and we went. How was the food? It's good, but it's good. What'd you get? Gamey? We did if you go out to eat with Dan, Meat Queen, he'll do he just orders everything. Yeah, you can eat, when you're at Lonesome Dove, you can eat 20 different animals. Yeah, so he just ordered a bunch of stuff. And for someone that's very buttery noodles, meat, simple stuff. Yeah. I could eat a couple of the things. Okay. I like ramen a lot too. There's a lot of good ramen places. Yeah. Yeah. All right. He likes it a lot, doesn't love it. Doesn't love it. I haven't heard love yet. There was I will say this. There was one event we were at. Love's a strong word. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. I could really pepper that in right now, but I'm not going to. Yeah, we're going to leave that alone. Yeah, we won't touch it. But there was one moment where you looked at me and you go, and I was like, why are you smiling? And you go, I'm really happy right now. I forget where we were. We were at an event, and I told you, I was like, you're not going to believe this. I was like, Delco actually said he was happy somewhere, and I forget what event it was.
Was it in Vegas?
Fight? In Vegas, was it somebody? Were you seeing?
Oh,
somebody?
Yes. It was the big three. The big three. You got to meet Dr. J and all that shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And you were like, what a great day. That's what it was. Yeah.
It was. And
What
I
a
won like
great-
$2,800 at the
You
tables
crushed.
with fucking Danoff.
Yeah. With Big Dick Enough.
We got to see the fights.
yeah.
Yeah, it was a great day.
Yeah. So there we go.
love
I got. We have one moment in time that we can put in.
One
Moment in time. Julia Manguli is saying Dan only loves his bed and his mama. Oh, very Drake-ish.
Oh,
Do you like me some Drake?
blam, blam.
Yeah. Jabes,
What up?
fun show. It's Little Friday for you. You're off.
It is Little Friday. Unfortunately, it's Little Friday for my kids as well.
So
Teacher work day. Really? You need a break?
I picked him up from his sports last night, and he goes, Dad, I only have one more day of school this week. And I was like, what?
Ew.
And he goes, yeah, I'm off Friday and Monday. And I was like, huh? And I'm like, is it a holiday that I don't know about? Is it President's Day or something?
Nothing I love more than 4 full days with my kids. No. No, it's just what am I going to do? You know what I mean?
Well, Jagger's not. He's going to school, right?
He has Monday off.
Monday off. Is
They
it
need
President's Day?
No, they need a teacher work day.
Bobathy, is it a President's Day that we don't know about?
President's Day, that already happened.
Yeah.
Did it?
Not positive.
It always sneaks up
It's
in
not
February.
a day. It's not a day.
It always sneaks up in February. I think it's a...
It's I'm sorry, it's the 21st, so it is this Monday. Yeah.
Is what, President's
Give
Day?
me the fucking applause. Give me the
No,
applause.
wait.
Give me the applause.
That's
It is.
President's Day?
Yeah.
So, but they're not calling it that?
Well, the teachers are still working, I guess.
Yeah, President's Day.
Okay.
So you're welcome. Did they end that after Trump and they stopped calling it that? It's called people who are in the White House Day, which
Yeah,
shouldn't be
they're
called
not-
white because that sounds racist.
Like, as far as the school, like, emails and reasons why, it's not President's Day.
President's Day. That's what it is. That's what it used to be for us as kids, you know? Oh, hey, you have President's Day off. Awesome. And I'd go home, I'd dress up like Abraham Lincoln. Me and my dad would chop down all the wood in the backyard and make a log cabin. We did it every President's Day.
Did you?
It was amazing. And we had the joy we had, just two men logging together with a bandsaw, you know? Because it takes
Right.
two to bandsaw. And we would do
couldn't
that
tell a lie all
long.
day.
Yep. And we would
Right.
just drink maple syrup right out of the tree, you know?
Mm-hmm.
God damn it. I miss those days. And then we would hang out in the house for a couple hours and then realize we don't have indoor plumbing. We'd have to shit outside. And that was what President's Day was all about.
Right.
Now, we're not even recognizing the presidents anymore.
No.
Columbus Day, gone. It's Indigenous Peoples Day.
Sure.
I don't even know if it's a holiday anymore.
President's Day gone. Teacher work
Workday, yeah. We don't recognize the presidents anymore after Trump. We don't do anything anymore, Jabes. And pretty soon it'll all be wiped out. So what are we calling it, a teacher workday?
They didn't say President's Day.
So they're not working at the fucking school.
No, I think they're working and
From
they don't
home?
want kids around. You
2
know,
days they need for that?
Friday and
They have a whole fucking summer off,
Monday.
you know? Seems a little extreme. That's just me. And that's just us. Go to iTunes, rate the show a 5-star, and leave a quick review. It's the only thing the advertisers care about. I'm trying to be as blunt as possible every time I say that without just physically reaching through the camera, strangling you and or choking you to death and taking your phone and just making you tap the 5-star and leaving a review. You just say Jay Fire's hot. That's pretty quick. It's a pretty quick sentence, you know? Spotify has also got ratings as well. They're looking at that shit too. That's just you just tappy. It's a little tappy of a 5-star and then you move on with your life. That's it. Rate the show. If you love us. If you don't, sit in shame and
No,
like
don't.
Delco Dan and just say you don't watch Euphoria for the whole fucking hour. You know what I'm saying?
Don't say anything if it's not good.
What's not good?
Yeah, like don't only leave a review.
If it's good.
Yes,
Yeah.
obviously.
5 stars.
5 stars.
5
You can
stars.
say whatever you want, but just leave 5 stars.
5 stars.
Yeah. You could leave 5 stars and then be like, I fucking hate these people.
This 5 stars so I can take Jabes to Lonesome Dove myself.
Yeah.
You know?
I'll find something she wants in her mouth.
Yeah. Nailed it. Proud of you.
For them.
Let's end on that. Let's end on that. You won. It was a great line to end on. Let's end the show on that.
Dove.
I haven't had it yet, so I'm not going to shit on it. I'm not like Bob, where I'm shitting on movies that I've never seen.
Rob, I'm pretty sure we ate there together.
You and I did?
Yeah, Chuck Liddell. Yeah.
No,
that was Vince Young's Steakhouse.
Yeah, that's wrong.
That's wrong.
No, this was early. This was months and months ago.
Yeah, it was something else. Maybe Lonesome Dove?
No, it was another steak.
What was your entree?
Which way? Which
I think
place?
I went with like a pasta dish.
That Lonesome Dove?
I don't think they have that.
Come on.
But he had
Jesse.
ordered a bunch of like meats and stuff before that.
I thought we were going to
like charcuterie.
I thought we were going to end the show. We're going to overtime. Okay, we're going to overtime for a second now. Here's what I will say about Jessie. You give her a menu at any nice restaurant in the world, she will fuck it up.
I needed Dan to order for me.
Yeah. I order for Jessie now because it's no matter whatever the worst item is on the menu, she will find it and order it. Although she watches all the cooking shows in the world.
I can pick the best place for us to go.
Yes.
But then I need someone else to tell me what to
pick the dish, yeah.
I have a lot of good Asian restaurants in town too. I'll put a list together for you guys. Yeah.
I've been asking you to do that. I think we
that.
should do along with the golf picks.
Yeah.
We should do like
me and Jesse do a food show.
A diner's drive.
We're gonna have
for Austin.
We're gonna have a food show on, by the way. Mike Eaton from Giggle Boys has filmed a couple episodes. I just saw the trailer the other day. It looks great. He's a full production team that went out and did this. It's awesome.
What is he doing?
It's called Eaton Out because his last name is Eaton. You know.
Well, when you don't have fucking kids, I guess you can do shit like that.
Yeah. He's young. He's fucking parties and
good for him.
Yeah.
No, actually, that would be really good.
Well, Jesse, I have a lot more time now.
Yeah. I don't. He's not here. There it is. Nailed it. He's not here. I wish I could just pop over the trailer and put it up. It's really good. He just sent it to me like 2 days ago.
Nice.
But yeah, your dreams are crushed because you can't pick right off the menu. So you would hate everything you ate. You'd be like, this is okay. Like Lonesome Dove, everybody does genuinely say that's probably the best restaurant here.
It is. I just think Dan's right. I ordered the wrong thing.
Yep.
And then D'Anthony ordered a bunch of weird stuff. Like I don't know.
Yeah, you need somebody.
I need some guidance.
Yeah, I usually order for you. Was that in the hospital or something?
No. I think you were out of town. What were you doing?
Just me.
Just you. We went out with Danny was in town. You were somewhere. You were working.
Laid up in a hospital. Why couldn't you visit me? The
No,
kids,
you were working.
No, you were eating Lonesome Dove.
No, you were working.
You son of a bitch.
You were working.
Okay. I don't buy it. Pull up the tape of where Jesse was for that Lonesome Dove night.
No.
Pull up the Ring cameras.
Dan would know. Danny, social media came into town.
I think you guys had a girls' night and went there. And that was it. Yeah, it was with somebody else who I can't say. Think about it, and we'll chat about it off air. Definitely can't chat about it now. I love you. And it's been a pleasure having everyone today inside our little world we call Ross Patterson Revolution. For Jesse Weissman, a.k.a. the Jables. I'm Ross Patterson. This is Revolution. We're all done with Jesse's conversation today. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.